All right, welcome to another man's point of view. I am the Space Luchador, and today, like I said in my last video, I was going to talk about single moms, right? So, of course, there's a video why men can't save single moms. Well, right off the bat, some of you guys ain't gonna like it, right? Or maybe you will, I don't know, right? Right off the bat, fundamentally, that's wrong. Why? Because you're not supposed to save them. All right? Dating a single mom is not you saving her. All right? Let's just be real. All right? Just because you like her, just because she's with you, don't mean you saved her. Now, that's a whole nother level of the dating game, right? But, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and I'll show you how they never seem to give you answers, right? They're only criticizing and giving their opinion. Oh, well, stay away from this and stay away from that and red flags that and this and that. And as you can see, that's why they fail, right? Because they ain't doing what they're supposed to do. They don't know what they're doing. But anyways, here we go. Go ahead and jump right in.
Single mothers. What's wrong with a single mother? Maybe she just made a mistake, or she needs help too. Shouldn't we save her? That's what they want you to believe, don't they? So I have an entire chapter in my book that deals with single mothers because I think it's such a difficult conversation to have. And
Not really.
I'm speaking from experience because been there, done it. Got the T-shirt. You're in a position where you essentially choose to cuckold yourself. And if you don't know what that means that you're raising children that aren't biologically yours. The reason why we are on this earth today is.
All right, I'll stop it there immediately, right? Basically, what he's saying that he couldn't do it, and because he couldn't do it, well, it cannot be done. Now, I never said it cannot be done. I said know what you're doing. Completely different. Now, rule number one, and I've said it in all my single mom dating videos, right? Don't get involved at all with the kids. Period. Matter of fact, that should not matter at all. At all. That's not your job, right? It's not the reason you're dating her for, right? Nothing that involves the kids should involve you. That's rule number one. That's what makes successful dating, right, with single moms possible. But anyways, that's where everybody seems to botch it. But anyways, let's continue.
Is to scatter our seed and pass on our DNA, our name, our legacy, and all that sort of stuff. And if you choose to abandon an opportunity to do that, to raise another man's seed and provide for them, then you're essentially a cuck. You also have a number of other issues which are deep in the chapter, so you guys have to read for that, but I'll cover another one, is that you have parental responsibility to children that you have to raise and protect and provide for and take on vacations and dinners and birthdays, help zero in little Billy's scope on his BB gun. You do all of these things, but you don't generally have any authority over.
Now, what did I just say? You did that all by yourself. If you knew what you were doing, you wouldn't be doing any of that damn crap. If you knew what you were doing. The problem is, you've been deceived to think that that's what you have to do, right? When you now have taken in the so-called responsibility of dating a single mom. You did that to yourself, right? Because every time I've ever heard any guy that's ever been with a single mom, right, a couple of years or whatever, and their one thing is that their big regret is that they will never see the kids again. That you don't believe me? Go ahead, ask, and they will tell you. For some reason, they're hurt about the kids. That's just a excuse. In all reality, they never gave a rat's ass about the kids. Come on, let's face it. It's not the reason, and if that is the reason, well, that's why it doesn't work, right? Because you're in it for all the wrong reasons.
Over them. You have responsibility to them, but you don't have the authority over disciplining them. And if you do try to discipline them, quite often what most guys find happen is they hear some version of, "You're not my father, you can't tell me what to do," and they throw a hissy fit. And mom, of course, will then side with the bratty child.
Of course, because it's her kid. I mean, this is, um, single mom dating 101. Everybody should know this, but apparently they don't, right? But anybody that has done it, well, they do run across with that problem. And you shouldn't be trying to discipline the kid anyways, which is my point, right? Rule number one in single mom dating, right here, you've heard it here millions of times. Well, maybe not millions, right? But at least a good 100, right? Stay away from the kids. You're not their friend. You're not a buddy. You're not their dad. You're not their father figure. You ain't the guy that pays the bills. All right? That's it. If anything, you're a ghost, right? Light goes off in the kitchen. The kid looks over. Right? He hears the refrigerator door, and you're gone. That's it. Back into the room to attend to bigger and most pressing problems. That's it, right? But anyways, again, like I said, it's always been about respect. That's what it's all about, right? I've been trying to say it over and over and over again. It's all about respect, and you cannot get respect if you go that route, which is why this guy wrote a whole damn book about this whole so-called red flag, right? Which is literally a single mom, according to this book.
Rather than doing what's right.
Yeah. Even with my own children, my wife and I, she makes it a point to put me ahead of the children. I do the same thing for her. She always, her opinion, of course, she's my teammate in this. But it seems as if when there's someone else's child involved, that child goes before you as her husband or
Oh no, duh. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Right? Now she'd be a nut if she put your sorry ass in front of her own flesh and blood. You do the same, and you know you would too. Right? So to sit there and believe, right, that you must be first over her own flesh and blood and kids, you're a dumbass. So that's on you. But again, if you know what you're doing, it can be done, right? I already gave you one of the biggest rules of them all. You got nothing to do with the kids. None at all. You would never come across this situation because when she wouldn't even come to you because she knows that's not what you're there for. It's that simple, right? Like I said, think outside the box. And just basically eliminate the obstacle by not going through it, right? Just skip that level. Again, if you know what you're doing.
whatever.
Correct.
Yeah, bad deal. Yeah, like you said, it's a tough one because there are a lot of guys that find themselves in a situation and maybe find out a little too late that
Yeah, because they went the wrong route, the fake route, right? Because all the guys that try to do this, right? I'll be nice to the kids. Maybe I'll get a few points with their mom and get some points with the kids. And, we bygones be bygones. Why can't we all just get along? No, because you're public enemy number one. As far as the kids are concerned, you're a damn invader. All you need to know is know that, right? And understand that that's what you are. And there ain't no other way to look at it because that's exactly what it is. For you to sit there and act like it's not, well, you come across as non-genuine, which in turn leads to no respect because you're not believable. It's just not. Now I know everybody wants to see the world through, rose-colored glasses, but in all reality, right? This is a dog eat world. It just is, right? But everybody seems to want to believe that, but it's not, man. Just look at the damn news every day. We're going to hell in a handbasket faster than ever before, right? It just is what it is. The truth will set you free. But anyways, I'm going off on a rant. Let's continue.
This was a bad idea. And guys want to protect, they want to provide, they want to save,
Yeah.
but not at the expense of what.
There was an era where it was shameful to be a single mother. If you were a single mother 500 years ago, you would generally be banished, or you might even be.
A lot of people think that in
Now-
order to conceal carry, you're going to need a
I'll take this dumbass commercial's time, right, to tell you this is where I have a problem with all the gurus out there, right? Because they'll give you the big speech
Just working abroad.
of what used to happen in the past, right? Single moms, like it was shunned and it was a no-no, and they were thrown to the curb and stoned and all this other crap, right? Clearly, you can't do that now today, right? And I'm not saying that you should. I'm saying that was out of desperation, right? Guys that couldn't handle what had happened to them, so they eliminated, right, the so-called big threat. But anyways, that's not here or there. My point is, whether you point that out today ain't gonna change a damn thing, because you're trying to force, right? You're trying to force the women themselves to see what they know already. They know it. They just don't care. Why? Because you care, and you care too damn much, right? So you made it a target. So it's become a thing for them to do. And I know it's hard to believe it, but believe it. That's what it's all about. That's why I told you. You need to know what's actually going on. I've just been saying it. Haven't I been saying it? I've been saying it. Right? And I understand, right? Why a lot of people don't. Not only, I think they do believe me, they just don't want to. There is a difference.
Awful, for example, to sort of, provide for your child. So is frowned upon today with culture, society, Hollywood, and media. It's like, it's celebrated. Oh, you're so strong and brave. On Father's Day, you'll hear women on social media. Let's praise all those single mothers because they're doing the jobs of the mothers and the fathers. Sort of thing. And I don't think that it's good for society, for culture, or for the world in general, because the statistics are very clear.
They are.
Children that are incarcerated, vast majority of them come from single mother household. Children that run away from home, vast majority of them single mother household. 4th grade, single mother household. Gang activity, teenage pregnancies. I go right down the list.
That is true. These are facts. They really are. But again, that's like just saying and basically trying to convince the women don't do it because, the statistics say that, right? You doing this and destroying our family, right? And my heart and my little feelings will lead to all the statistics. So please, please stay with me. You see what's wrong with the picture, right? That means you had no authority from the beginning. That means that you weren't a real man. And I know this is the part where I lose some of you, right? Because you refuse to believe that, yes, women become single moms. Well, spoiler alert, because they did not have a real man. Yeah, I said it, right? But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. I'm talking about single mom dating, right? Yes, it can be done, but only a real man can do it. Why? Because just like I said, he's a real man and he knows what he's doing, right? Not only does it take been there, done that, but it takes a few tips and tricks. Yes, tips and tricks, right? And some skill and some elbow grease, right? And wanting to do it, right? And if your motivation is, yes, it's the mom, the single mom, not the kids, not the providing, not the household, not the family, none of that, just the mom. Do you see what I'm saying, right? You must know what you're doing. It can be done, and yes, it takes work, right?
The absence of fathers in a household is a terrible thing for children. Now, some guys might say, "Well, then I'll step up and I'll take care of it." Okay, well, you can, but you've also cucked yourself now, and now you're not raising your own kids, right? So,
See, that's the fallacy. No one said you're stepping in to raise anything. right? You're stepping in to date a single mom. Now you can't do two things at once, which is why it falls apart. You're either dating or you're raising. You see what I mean? I'm telling you, it can be done. I've seen it. Hell, done it myself. Right? That's why I say what I say. And yes, I did. Well, no, actually, no. Looking back, no, I never got involved. I never wanted to get involved with the kids anyway. So I kind of accidentally fell into rule number one and did it right just out of sheer. I have no business, right, dealing with kids. Just the way. Maybe I lucked out. I don't know. I just don't like it. So there you go. But it can be done, which is my point, right? Anyways.
There's a lot of women out there that bring children in tow. There's a lot of guys that send me screenshots of dating apps and are like, take a look at this, Rich. I can't believe this is happening. And it's like a 25-year-old and her profession is stay-at-home mom in the description. And she's got 3 kids from 3 different fathers, and she's pregnant in her Bumble advertisement for men. And this is accepted. This is normalized. You know, you go, girl.
I don't know about accepted or normalized, but yes, they do exist too. Those are facts. And yes, there's some sick ass dudes that will do it. Which is why, right, you see those damn profiles out there. Nothing will deter some of these dudes, right? So it can't all be their fault, right? Some of these dudes just, that's their MO, right? That's what they maybe feel they like, or maybe that's all they can get, whatever. It is, right? Or maybe just out of sheer desperation, they're willing to do it. But my whole thing is that I'm telling you, I'm not telling you if it's right or wrong. I'm telling you how to do it, right? If you're going to do it, right? That's all I'm saying. I ain't judging anybody. Anyways, let's continue.
You're so strong and independent, and because there's so many simps out there, they'll swoop in and
What did I just say?
they'll sign up for it.
You know, so as far as
But let them be, you know? Hey, if there's simps up there and they like that kind of thing, well, go ahead and do it. But my thing is do it right. That's all, right? Do it right. Can't, we could all get along, right? Right? Why not? They deserve love too, right? Anyways, let's continue.
the deplorable statistics of the outcome for children that are raised by single mothers. I read recently that there are the exact opposite statistics for children.
For men, is what he's going to say. Men seem to do it right.
Children that are raised by a single father.
Right.
Usually
Isn't that interesting?
better. Right.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's the exact opposite of what we're told in our culture, and what
It's
the
true.
courts will propose that the child needs a mother. No, in fact, they fare better with just a father.
Yeah.
Now, this is what's interesting to me. They don't ask why. You notice that? They never ask why. Well, why the kids seem to turn out better if they're with the father. And then they just take it as fact and never ask why. Right? Now, I say if you asked why, you would get the damn answer. And not only that, but you might get a hint on why it doesn't work on the other side. Right? Because it ain't the same thing. Right? Now, I'll give you a quick, dumbass example, but it's a quick example for you, right? Now, let's assume I'm a single dad, right? Got my kid. Now, let's say I bring a lady home, right? There ain't nothing there that will F with the kid's mind. Why? Because it's my business. You see what I mean? Complete difference. This is one of the fundamental things that I've been trying to tell you here at the man's point of view. It ain't the same. A number one and a number two are completely different. I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying they both work in different ways, right? There's a reason. The one can bring, a female home. Kids look at it, no big deal, Matter of fact, yeah, my dad, right? He still got it. There's a difference when a two brings one home. It ain't the same, right? Now I'll give you, like I said, a dumbass example, but it's an example nonetheless, right? Now let's just say, for argument's sakes, right? Mama fish brings a big ass hook to the house. Little fish are gonna be like, "What the hell? You just brought? You said to stay away from these dumbass hooks, and here you are bringing a hook." Well, that would mess up a little fish, a little weedy, a little beady fish. That mess up him in the head, right? Told him all this shit. Stay away from the hooks, kid, right? Or son, or even worse, daughter. Stay away from the hooks. And here you are bringing a big ass hook in the house, right? Now the kid's confused. Not only that, but he sees the hook. Well, anyways, you get the picture, right? It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. But anyways, let's continue. I kind of went off on my example there.
Crazy backwards world we live in.
It is.
Cool. So red flag number 13. So women seeking validation. What do you mean by that? Don't most women seek validation?
Yeah, there's
They do.
There's a meme somewhere where men tend to use things like cell phones like this, where they'll take pictures of like cars, landscapes, the Grand Canyon when they're traveling, sort of thing. Women, on the other hand, they'll turn the camera around and they'll do the selfie. So they use their phone for completely different reasons. That's another strong example of how men and women are different. So
What did I just say? I gave you a big ass example about the fish, right? Now, if you're a hook, for this other dumbass example, right? If you're a hook, you ain't gonna take picture of yourself because you're a hook, right? You can take picture of all the other crap, which allures everything to the hook. You see the difference? Right? Then you reel it in. Now, you're a fish. What are you gonna do? Right? You're gonna take a picture of all this crap? Well, no one's gonna go there because, spoiler alert, there ain't no fish. So you take a picture of the damn fish. There you go. Now I hope it went through you and you finally get it. It's so simple. And I know it's so true and so raw, and perhaps I say it a little too, just like that. But it is what it is. Now you either want to accept the truth, or you can take the blue pill, right? Go right back to La La Land and believe in fantasy. But I just gave you the actual truth. There it is. Just like that. So you're welcome. Now let's continue with this video.
women tend to use social media today to garner the follows, the likes, and the attention of
Yep.
guys for their, whether it's OnlyFans or their Instagram, account, whatever it is they're looking for. But again, let's say that you're at the point where you're dating a gal and she says, "Elliot, I dig your vibe. I want to claim you. I don't want to share you." You should take a good look at her. Take a good look at her social media presence and see what she's been doing with it.
Why? You see that, again, here's another problem that I have with the gurus out there. Why? Why are you going to act like a woman yourself, right? Now, this woman just told you that, yeah, I like it, I want to do this and that, and you're going to go into her phone and now judge her, right? And snoop and bitch and moan. You're just going to push her away. You know what? Go ahead. Do it. Follow this guy's advice and end up like every other guy that looks up this type of advice, right? Wanting a woman. And guess what? You can't get one, right? Because you get this type of advice, right? Why? Okay, let us see if he explains why.
And if you find out that she's been posting photographs of herself, sometimes promiscuous photographs of herself, sometimes they'll even use photographs that you've taken of her with you cut out of the photograph or something like that. Yeah, so.
Yeah, well, she'd be a dumbass if she had you on there too. Right? I mean, come on. Some of this stuff is ridiculous, but it's true. It is true, right? Yeah. She would use pictures. She's going to use what she has. You would too, at least if you know what you're doing, right? my whole thing is like, why? It's like you have the fish, and then the fish turns around and tells you, right? Um, you know what, fisherman? I think you got me, this and that. And what he's saying is you throw it back in the ocean because this fish had some picture somewhere, right? Just do your damn job as the fisherman is what I'm saying, right? Just reel it in. That's it, right? Don't complicate it. Now, I've heard this before, and I'm gonna insert it here, right? How many times have you heard, at least my viewers, right? You talk yourself right out of pee. This is one of those examples. And yes, I hate to say it, but our worst enemy as men, believe it or not, is our own self or our own dumbass mouth. Right? We talk ourselves right out of what we want, believe it or not. It is amazing.
So, she's been out there posting sexy, provocative pictures of herself. An easy response would be, well, I like you too, but I can't take a woman seriously if she's out there seeking the attention and validation of others on social media. You want to...
You know how dumb you would sound? I like you, but if you're gonna really, you ain't the fish, man. You got no negotiating power. First of all, but if you don't agree, go ahead, try it. See how it goes for you. Now, if you really want to get rid of that, I could tell you how. It's not like that. I'll tell you that. Watch my spoon video, and you will know. Right? Just look it up. There it is. Spoon video. Spoon boy tells you exactly how to do it. You can't force it. That's a damn given, right? I've been saying it. You don't tell it what to do, because when you tell it what to do, and I know how it sounds, right? When you tell it what to do, it's going to do exactly what you told it not to do. That's just the way it works in this crazy game, right, of love and war.
Blame me? Fine. You need to stop this behavior. No, you're either going to cancel your Instagram.
Yeah, go ahead. Say it like that. You need to stop this behavior. This is unacceptable. What do you think she's going to do? She's going to look at you like a damn smuck. And she's going to do it because now you told her what not to do. You told her where to push the button, the self-destruct button. You just told her and gave her ammo, right, to hurt your little feelings and break your sorry ass down. And guess what she's going to do? She's going to do exactly that. To prove, to see if you really are who you say you are. To prove and see why she likes you in the first place. That's just, and that's, if you're going to take anything out of this video, that I said there should show you everything you ever need to know about dating, if you actually get what I said. But anyways, there it is, right? You're welcome once again.
Shut it down, make it private, but this is going to stop, right? That's your opportunity to put your foot down and lay down the frame of the relationship, because that's really the only time you can do it. I mean, you can't do it 3 years in. She's been doing it and getting away with it.
Elliot's sitting there like, you know how many times I've tried the foot stomp thing and never worked? Look at him, because he knows it don't work. Now, Elliot's pretty cool, right? I've seen his videos. Pretty good motivator, right? But look at him. He knows what he's saying. It's dumb fucker. It's suicide.
You say, you know what, you need to stop this because I saw this video with Elliot and Rich, and he said that, seeking validation is not a good thing, so we need to cut this off. That's when she's going to call you controlling, manipulative. She's going to complain to
See, even he knows. There it is. Disclaimer. That's when she's going to call you and kick you right square in the ass, and you ruin some kid's chances with a girl for giving them that dumbass advice. See, I don't get the point. Why? Why give that advice? Like, why that? And you're telling them what's going to happen because you already know what's going to happen. You're going to get the big ass boot, right? Right into friend zone for being a dumbass.
Your friends and maybe even, bounce on that relationship. So it's something you have to catch early on. You have to identify early on. But women don't even know that they're doing it because it's
So why try to talk her down if she don't know what she's doing? Like, listen to what he just said. He's basically saying, sit her down and explain to her what not to do so that all this... When in the hell has it ever worked where you just sit a girl down and explain to her how it should work. It never has, never will. Especially if you're in a relationship. Why? Because that's not the name of the game. That's why. Right? So those that have ever dated before, well, look back. Look back at your own experiences and realize that I'm telling you the truth. It just doesn't work. Why? Because you're playing a game. The game of chess. I've been saying it. I've been saying it all along, right? You play the chess game, right? And she's gonna make a move to piss you off just to see what you can do. You do a dumbass move and checkmate. You're out the damn game. Now she's gonna go and play with a real man, a master in chess. Because that's what they love. They love the game. Right? Just understand that, right? And then maybe you want to become a master yourself. That's what I offer here at the man's point of view, right? And I know it's hard. I know it's cryptid. But hey, I'm gonna continue to try.
Comment today. Everybody has social media, but people don't understand why they're using social media. She's getting DMs from guys. Most of them are thirsty nerds. They're just geeks that aren't going to crank her wheel. But the fact that she's getting thousands of likes or comments or "you're so beautiful, girl" or DMs from guys over and over again, even if it's guys that she doesn't like, she has an elevated overestimation of her value on the sexual marketplace and has a belief of entitlement. You don't want a woman walking around with a big head, right?
All right, this is where I'm going to stop it. And there's no reason to go on because this ain't good advice. It really ain't, right? So why continue? Now let me explain. All right, that's why I'm telling you it's all about respect, right? Now, if your girl is in the Instagram and in the TikTok and all that crap, and she's so-called overvaluated, understand that if she's your girl and you're undervaluing her because you believe that she's overvaluated, right? Then you're already lost because you're a dumbass. You should think your girl's the best thing walking, the last Coke in the desert, right? That's how you should be thinking, right? Why? Because that's your girl and you're supposed to be the man, right? And you're the man because you got that girl. Yes, the best girl in the world. That's how you're supposed to look at it. You understand? Anytime you devalue your own girl, you're devaluing yourself. Which in turn, again, you lose respect because they know and understand what you feel and think. They just do. Look at my P radar video, right? It's there. Look it up. But anyways, I was talking about single moms, right? So rule number 1, do not get involved with the kids at all. That's single mom dating 101. Rule number 2, you're gonna date her, you date her, and make it fun, right? It's the reason she jumped off that first boat in the first place, right? Because she wasn't fulfilled, or whatever the hell it was, right? All you need to do is fulfill what that last captain didn't do. Now, number 3, right? And this is fundamental: respect, right? You need to earn respect. It is earned, not given. It is not, right, forced upon. Understand what respect is. What I've been saying, right? What is respect, right? Well, respect is given to a real man because he earned it. It takes time, right? Because you were there, because you didn't fail, because you didn't bitch, moan, cry, because you were there when she needed you, right? Why? Well, because you wanted to, right? Not because you're some simp, but because you wanted to, right? You see the difference? Which ultimately makes you the man because no one else told you to do it. You did it because you wanted to, because you're the man. And whatever everybody else on the face of the planet says don't matter to you because, again, and I know it sounds redundant, but because you're the man and you don't need anybody else's dumbass opinions. It's because you wanted to. You see the difference? At some point she'll see that and realize, oh shit, he is the man. And you just earned your little respect. Now I know it's hard work. Again, I know how it sounds. But hey, to the victor go the spoils. And when you understand, right, that the spoils are sweet, you will go to battle every single time. And at some point, you'll win enough to realize that you're a damn general and you will wage war in this game of love and war. There you go. At some point, you become legend. Now, I know I made it all epic. I went off. All right, calm down. Take a breath, right? Anyways, I hope that works for motivation for you. But there you go, right? Pretty simple. You earn respect, right? You make it fun. Stay away from the kids, right? And then at some point, she'll associate you with fun, with everything that she wanted to be in a damn relationship for in the first place. And guess who provides it? You, the man. That's simple. There you go. 101 dating, single moms, right? And you must earn respect. But ultimately, I will say this, because what respect really is, you know, and this is for next level, right? Way next level. Beyond, right? Ultimately, right? You can't get full respect because of what this dude said, and even Elliot himself. They understand and know that when a man takes it upon himself to date a single mom, right? He's already dating down. So understand that in the way back of the subconscious, right, level, right, of the mind of a two, they know the truth. They know that this guy is settling, which is why they lose a little bit of respect. But anyways, if you understood that last part, you can, and you're well on your way of becoming a master yourself, right? But anyways, that's a whole nother thing. And of course I said it cryptic because, you know, it's too harsh. So I ain't gonna give you that just yet. But I kind of said it, right? Anyways, hope you understood it. Those that do understand, well, you see the little loop and everything that I've been explaining, right? The little puzzle pieces, everything. It's all mathematically. Trust me, I worked it out, right? But there you go. Yeah, so if you want to do the single mom dating, well, there you go, right? 3 little fundamental rules. Stay away from the kids. 2, fun. Provide the fun. All the good stuff, right? That the last captain did not. And you will become captain yourself. At some point, you will earn respect. Once you've earned respect, well, you hit the big 3s, and there you go. Right? All of a sudden, you're in a successful relationship, right, with a single mom. All you have to do is repeat, rinse and repeat, as they say, right? There you go. Of course, there's other details, but again, I made it simple for you. 3 little fundamental steps, 3 little tools, right, that you can use, right, to do what you want to do, and just understand why that is the way it works, right? It just is. There ain't no other way. Now I know there's a lot of people out there that are gonna tell you, well, just saying, right? And how dare you, and this and that. Well, they don't give a rat's ass. I told you, they don't care. Of course, they care to give their damn opinion, but at the end of the day, you're the one that's gonna do it, right? So go ahead, do it and do it right. That's all I'm saying. So there you go. I'm gonna start posting a little more because I kind of lagged it there, right? I got a few things that I've been working on. So to my new subscribers again, thank you. We're growing. We are growing. A little slow, but we're growing nonetheless. I got a lot of things to say, right? Got a few emails to answer. I'm also going to do fight night. Well, you know, the UFC's been a little lagging it. There haven't been any good fights lately. So that's a little low, right? But yeah, we'll talk with Uncle Chael, right, at some point. and show you that the fight game and the dating game is one and the same. Just as professional wrestling and the entertainment game is one and the same. Believe it or not, it's all connected. Again, there you go. The movie world, yeah, that's down the shitter too. So there you go. If you like, obviously give me a like, share, subscribe, comment down below. If you have any questions or ideas or stories, I might show you. Maybe the next video I'll do that. Yeah, single mom dating horror story that explains everything that I said. I'll make it short, not too damn long. True story, by the way. And I'll show you what I mean about staying away from the kids, right? About respect, about your place in the relationship. This story has it all. So anyways, there you go. That's for the next video. So I'll see you on the next man's point of view.